What's going on, YouTube world? Easy Man checking in. Just want to tell my youngins a little message, you know what I'm saying? Street life, it might seem fun at first, but shit get tiring after a while, man. Being on the block, trying to be loyal to your men, in the same token, in the same sentence, disappointing your parents probably, most likely disappointing your family. Cause you just out there, you dedicating yourself to that shit. You know what I mean? You dedicating yourself to a non-winnable situation in a way, depending on the risk you taking. You know, just being out there, you taking a risk in general. Whatever you doing, getting money, riding with your men or riding with your block, toting, you taking risks. Police always watching. That shit don't never stop. They was watching before you got there. And it come to a point in your life where it's just like, when do you change it up? When do you switch it up? When do you start loving yourself and trying to set your future up for success? And success comes in many different ways. Just being able to not look over your shoulder is success. Being able to get guaranteed money is success. You know, success don't come in a money bracket. Success don't come with the materialistic things that you gathered. Success comes from being able to live comfortably. And that don't mean in a big mansion. I don't mean in a big house. That just mean having no worries about losing your freedom or losing your life because of the setting or the circumstances that you put yourself in. Now, me, I'm 31 right now. And I've been in the streets taking risks since I was 12, 13. You know what I mean? 7th grade year of junior high school, I've been taking risks. And at first, you don't really notice it at first. It just seems like you're a product of your environment, or you just adapting to your environment in a way. Or it might just seem like shit, you just with your friends, you know what I'm saying? You just riding with your friends. But after a while, deeper you get into it, those risks start coming. You know what I'm saying? Risking your freedom because you want to try to get some money. You want to try hustle. You want to sell this, sell that. Depending on your clientele, basically. So you got to be out there for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself frontline for that. And you start seeing what happens around you. You know it before you even jump into it. You got family members that have been killed or have been shot. They survived, but they could have lost their life. Family members have been locked up. And it just comes to a point that when are you going to take heed to the mistakes others have made that you know about or that you know? And it came no point I had to wake up. You know what I'm saying? And it's never too late. But sometimes it can be too late. I know plenty of friends, plenty of people that died before the age of 20, before the age of 18. And at first it's just like, man, this is just the way shit goes. But then you start realizing, like, it's not only the way shit goes, but It's what you set yourself up for, you know? So, just a message to my youngins, man. It ain't never too late to change. It ain't never too late to switch it up. Don't be afraid to love motherfuckers from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to get legit money. Don't be afraid to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to lead a block. The block always gonna be there. You know, I know a few people that done did 20 year sentences, 25 years in jail, came home and ain't shit changed. But the people, you mean, the setting might have changed a little bit. They might have changed this store to that store. You know, the church is a Dollar General now. Or the 7-Eleven is a fucking barbershop or something. But ain't too much change, man. The same people that that didn't get killed or whatever, they still out there. They still doing the same shit. And it just comes to a point that you just sit down and say to yourself, where am I going to be from 10 years? You look at the people before you that you probably looking up to. And you be like, damn, when I was 10 years old, he was out here. Now that I'm 20, he's still out here. Now he out here with me, though. And it comes to a point, when you going to change the cycle up, man? You start having kids. When you going to change it up for your kids? When you going to set a better example for your kids? You know? Right now, let me see, I'm 47 days and not smoking weed. I still might hit a little Capone and shit. I plan on stopping this too. It's tobacco. But I had to realize that my 11-year-old daughter is not stupid. She is highly smart. And kids aren't gonna always express it to you, but they notice everything, man. They notice. So you're gonna be a hypocrite by telling your kids not to do this when you're doing it? Or are you gonna change it up and lead by example and do the same thing that you want them to do, that you're encouraging them to do? So that's the realization I came to, man. And in my next video, I'm gonna tell y'all about the steps I took to change and the accomplishment I made off changing. I got one friend. His name is Snipe. I call him Snipe. And he been a heavy gangbanger for years. He done did his bids in the penitentiary, went to prison. And he put in so much work for the block, for the set, for the gang, to the point that he just got tired of the output that he was getting for what he was putting in. And he separated himself. He moved. And within a year or two, he gained more than what he gained by putting in all the work that he did. And he gained it in a legit lane. House now, CDL license, Class A, driving big old tractor trailers. And he done provided more for himself than he ever did relying on the block. And it doesn't really matter what kind of money you getting. You could be a nigga that's just nickel and diming, or you could be somebody that's selling pounds and getting them from Cali, what everybody trying to do now. But it's still a risk that you taking. The risk for your life, the risk for your family life, depending if you got kids or you got that girlfriend that you got that apartment with. It's risk you taking day in and day out. It's people plotting when you sleeping. And it just comes to a point, when do you wake up? Do you wake up when you got holes in you and you on that surgery table and they trying to take them bullets up out you? And the next day you come out of your consciousness and you sitting there like, damn, I need to get out the streets now. I just got shot this many times, or stabbed this many times, or these niggas did a home invasion of my house and I lost my relative, but I'm still here, so now I need to change. Or is it when you facing 10 to 20 years in jail or facing life because you caught that body that you want to change? It's all up to you. You choose your destiny. I understand people die from crossing the street and get hit by cars and drunk drivers and all this other shit. But which way would you rather? You giving your life up basically, or your time just coming when it come? It not being your fault. It not being because of a circumstance that you put yourself in, or a situation that you put yourself in, or a lifestyle that you wanted to lead because of what you seen. When are you going to be that leader? When are you going to be the 1 out of the 100, the 1 out of the 1,000? Shit is all up to you. So that's just a message, man, for my youngins, man. For my youngins and for the motherfuckers that's my age, my peers. It's up to you, man. It ain't never too late. It's all about willpower. It's all about knowing, not being in denial. It's all about waking up while you still got a chance to wake up. It's all about waking up before you're forced to wake up. Self-love, man. Easy, man. I'm out.